Hey everybody, I'm really excited to show you exactly how I work out on Shabbat. And I know that this is something that a lot of people have maybe heard me talk about, but have not heard me actually have a chance. And this has added so much to my Shabbat experience and so much to my health journey and so much to everything that I invested in the Shabbat Ideal Blueprint, which is taking the physical things that we're doing to be healthy and in love with our body and confident in our body and invest in them a spiritual meaning that's relevant to Shabbat. So today I'm going to show you guys some very simple moves that I do. And here's the thing. Step one is actually choosing my affirmation. So what I do is I have a deck of affirmation cards that have to do with the identity that I really want to cultivate, especially on Shabbos. So I usually pick between 5 to 10 cards, depending on how long I have, about 1 minute per card, depending on how long you have. And over time, I've been doing this now for 3.5 years, and my kids look forward every Shabbat morning to actually picking out the cards for me, and they like me to read them out loud to them. But at the beginning, this was definitely a solo thing. So I would pick cards, and I keep these cards with me all week to remind me that Shabbat is like the battery pack of abundance for our entire week. So these are the things I also want to bring forth into my week. So I chose as an example just the first 5 cards. So I am extraordinary. I know my own greatness and I'm more than ordinary. And for so many of us, we're not taking ideal care of ourselves because we don't really recognize that Shabbat, Hashem is saying, I created two human beings, Adam. From Adam, I created Chava, and I created the world in 6 days, and I rested on the seventh. And you specifically, I created. You are divine, perfect, unique creation. You are extraordinary, and you got to respect that. The second one that came up was I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. And a lot of times we get stuck in our circumstances, right? We get stuck in, well, there's COVID. Well, my kids are sick. Well, we're struggling with money, or, my marriage is on the rocks, or, what, things are good, but I'm just not feeling good. And so knowing that your thoughts and your feelings are going to create your future makes you very powerful and makes you why you care about your health and why you want to make those choices. I'm thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. And we're going to do 3 today. So I can show you, just to get started, the 3 moves that I think will make the biggest difference to you. And I'm going to show you in 3 minutes exactly how I do it. Are you guys ready? Let's get that video set up. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I have the cards right in front of me. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up straight and I'm going to show you from up here. I have the cards set out in front of me. And the first thing is I just want to stretch out the body. We've had this long week. So hands up, hands down, hands up, hands down. And here's the thing. When you put your hands up, don't arch. Just try to keep your core straight. And now my kids very often copy me and we do it together. So hands up, hands down, hands up. And when I first started, I had so little mobility in my shoulders. It was like hands up, hands down. And that's how tight we are and how much tension and stress that we want to be releasing on Shabbat because it's the day of rest. So the first one is I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. And I say it out loud and proud. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness. I am so much more than ordinary. And then I try to bend over with a flat back to wherever feels comfortable without hurting my back. Tell you how tight I am, right? And I go, I am extraordinary. I own my greatness. I am so much more than ordinary. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. Then I touch here. If you're really tight, if you're able to keep your back straight, you can put your hands here, or you can touch your toes if you can keep your back straight. You see, I'm about here, straight. So I go, I am extraordinary. I own my greatness. I am so much more than ordinary. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I am so much more than ordinary. And then I come back here. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. Make sure you're holding that stomach in. And then I come straight. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I am so much more than ordinary. And then the last thing I do is if you're really tight, you're going to want to start really open. If you're a little more fit, you exercise more often, you're going to have your feet a little more close together. I'm just going to show you from the modification. And you're going to bend over and you're going to go, I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. And you're going to put feeling in it and emotion in it so you believe it in your body. And then you're going to start to walk out. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I am so much more than ordinary. And you walk in 3 times. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I am so much more than ordinary. I am extraordinary. I own my greatness and I'm so much more than ordinary. And I'm getting emotional with you because when you really say it, you really have to listen to that voice that says, and you need to be like, yes, I am a divine creation. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh and created human beings, and I am the only one that is like me. And I have a divine mission that I need to rest up for today. The second card, second move. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. And here, this one, I do from the floor. So you want to be on your hands and knees, okay? And you're going to go leg out. Try to keep that stomach in, back straight. And then just in. I am powerful. I keep my foot flexed. When I bring it in, I point the toes. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. If you're a little more advanced, you can do one arm up at the same time and in. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. And I say it 3 times on each side. So here's the modification, right? I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. Advanced. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. And for the last 3, deep breath in. You breathe in, I am powerful. And then you exhale out, releasing any thoughts you have that do not align with this. My thoughts, my feelings, my actions create my future, not my circumstances. God has put me in the perfect circumstances for what I need to achieve. Now it's on me. My thoughts, my feelings, my actions create my future. I am powerful. My thoughts, my feelings, my actions create my future. I am powerful. My thoughts, feelings, and actions create my future. And then for the last move I'm going to give you guys is I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. And one of the biggest areas that we keep tension in our body as women is in the neck and in the hips. And we cannot be thriving if we are full of stress, if we are full of tension, if we are full of bad energy. We have to release it to be thriving. We're supposed to be thriving on Shabbat. And these are all very gentle exercises that are aligning your body with everything you want to receive on Shabbat. So this is how it lines up. You're going to lay down on the floor. I want to make sure you can see all of me. Arm out, legs at a 90-degree angle. Okay, and I put my arm this way. And I want to stretch out all of this and the hips. Okay, so I'm going to go move this chair first. Okay, and watch this. I keep the cards next to me so I don't have to memorize them, right? But I've been doing this now for 3.5 years, so I know a lot of them by heart. And I start with my hand here. And I could never, always even touch this before. I was so tight and full of negative energy. So wherever you are, that's okay. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Maybe you're here. Okay? And then you curl in and you go, I am thriving. Reach past this arm, release some of that tension, and then bring it up and back. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. Remember 3 times. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. Follow your arm with your head. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. Second move, legs up in tabletop, 90-degree angle, arms to the side. I used to be able, modification is just like this, a little bit. You want your back shoulder blades to stay on the floor, palms down, neck relaxed for the hips. I am thriving. I spend my life reaping the benefits of health, joy, and contribution. You must say these out loud. Feel it in your body. If this is your reality, that you are thriving. I am thriving. I spend my life reaping the benefits of health, joy, and contribution. And if you can, if you have the mobility, go farther. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. And then the final one, knees together, one arm over the other, over your eyes. I am thriving. Open up and just surrender everything you're holding on to one side. I spend my life reaping the benefits of health, joy, and contribution. And then to the middle, reset your pelvis, reset your shoulders, reset your head, and switch the other way. I am thriving. Open up, legs to the other side. I spend my life reaping the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. And then for the final one, you fully release legs, arms into Shavasana if you do yoga, but just a complete surrender to receiving the blessings God wants to give you this Shabbos. I am thriving. I reap the benefits of a life spent in health, joy, and contribution. And just stay here for as long as you want. Receiving. This is such a powerful exercise. And I know you might feel embarrassed and you might feel awkward, but it will change your life. It will change your family. It will change your Shabbos. And I want that for you. I want you to stop feeling alone. I want you to stop feeling unworthy. I want you to stop feeling like the work you put in doesn't matter. And I want you to know that you have the power. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. Shabbat Shalom. I love you more. And reach out to me, and I will send you PDF with these 3 cards for you to start using at home.